And welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a product review. So if you're interested in cordless inflators, be sure to check it out. Today we are doing a review on the Audew cordless inflator. It has preset function. I think it's supposed to be function. You guys are going to have to fix the spelling on that. Fast inflating, accurate pressure. And let's see what the other product features are. There is a preset digital function, illumination for emergency, portable and handy, inflating and tire and pressure gauge, 10 minutes runtime, anti-leak nozzle. Alright, well let's go ahead and crack this thing open and take a look. Alright, so here we go. See if there's any other interesting things on here. Got some tire pressure tips on the side. A little QR thing. Alright, let's see what we have in here. We clearly have an instruction manual. And it's in several different languages. So about 8 pages of information per language. This is a USB charger adapter. So you plug this in and then hook it to a computer, or if you have a newer car you can plug it into a USB port in your vehicle and charge it up. It has a little light right here that stays red until it's charged, and I think it's supposed to turn green, but this one actually turns blue. So it changes color once it's charged. Over here, this looks like a battery, but it's actually not. It's actually a clever way to store the adapter plug for your car. So you can actually hook this into the bottom of the actual inflator and then plug it into your car, and then it stows in this nice little pocket, which I think is actually a really good idea. I think that's really smart. And then on this side is the actual rechargeable battery. And you can see right there is where that adapter plugs in. And then it's got a nice place to store a couple of the nozzles. So there is a needle inflator and then like a cone inflator. So the cone one is for like inflating like a like an inflatable mattress or like pool toys or something like that. And of course the needle would be for like you know, like a basketball or soccer ball or something to that effect, football. And then you have the unit itself. It's got a trigger that doesn't work if you have this locked. So you can actually press unlock on this side and then you can click the trigger. There's also a display right here. This, I guess, I think stands for mode or something to that effect, but it allows you to switch between different types of pressure. Here in the US we use PSI, so I will probably never use the other features. And then of course you've got a pressure selector, you know, adding more pressure, lowering the pressure. Basically you turn this on, select the pressure that you want. So when you turn this on, if you're going to do a car tire, you would check with whatever your manufacturer recommendation is. Typically on passenger cars it's something like 30 to 35 psi, somewhere in there. If you're doing like commercial truck tire, you'd be like, I don't know, 110 psi. So it just depends on what amount of air pressure you need. So, best part about this is on the Crown Vic, I actually am displaying a low pressure light. And after checking the tires, I actually have one that's pretty low compared to the rest. So, we'll use this to air up the Crown Vic tire. Whew, it is a beautiful day. Birds are chirping. It's comfortable out. Not like yesterday where it was like a sauna. But let's go ahead and fire this bad boy up. So as you can see, aside from the parking brake and me not wearing a seatbelt because I'm in my yard, I have a low pressure light. Let's go ahead and release that parking brake. bad boy and drive, and then the seatbelt should chime at me. And yeah, I'm still in my backyard. So when I gave the old girl a bath, I checked the tire pressures, and this tire right here on the, I guess, street side or driver's side front of the vehicle is a little bit lower than the rest. I think this one was at like 24 psi, and the manufacturer recommendation on the door jamb of this vehicle says it should be around 35. Typically you don't go by, you know, what the tire says, because this says, oh, 51 psi, which is the max. You don't air it up to 51. So inside the bottom here of the gun, you can actually see there's actually a neat little spot to store this, the little hose adapter, which is kind of clever. This, you just press down and twist, and it locks on, and you're good to go. You turn this on. If it'll focus a little bit. Mode. There we go. And now it's on PSI. And I've got it set to 35, which is about the max of where I want to be. And we'll go over to the car and try this thing out. Basically, you just take this and you attach it like you would the actual cap to the valve. You just tighten this thing down. Alright, so we got it on here, and I'm going to turn this thing back on. It says that it's at 24 psi, which is kind of what I thought it was. And so that confirms with the tire pressure gauge that I used earlier. We'll go ahead and make sure that this thing is unlocked. See, it slides over here, unlock, and then we'll go ahead and, whoop, I guess it turns off pretty quick. But we'll go ahead and pull the trigger and see what happens. Back in the car, and as you can see, it worked out beautifully because the air pressure light is no longer on. Outstanding, outstanding. Alright, so first off, I do want to thank Audew for sending this cordless inflator. Really cool, really appreciate it. Appreciate the opportunity to check this thing out and do an honest review on it. The biggest gripe I have is just the word function. I would definitely get that fixed. I'm assuming that somebody just looked over the packaging so many times that they just didn't notice. I mean, I know that this happens all the time. I do things for presentations, and it's usually good to get a second set of eyes on it just so you avoid this. But other than that, I think this is a really good product. I think it does exactly what it's supposed to do. I mean, this is not going to run like air tools or inflate an entire fleet of vehicles on one charge. But what it's designed to do is be that kind of backup system, that extra sense of security when you need it. Or you can keep it around as kind of that extra little tool at the house that you're not going to use constantly in like a commercial type application. So as long as you're using this for kind of what its intended purpose is, I think you'll be good to go. This product is available on Amazon. I do have a link in the description. So if you guys want to check it out, you can for yourselves. It's about the size of a cordless drill. Works pretty well. I mean, you guys saw in real time how long it took to inflate the tire. It does have, as you can see right here, the needle the cone-shaped inflator, and then of course your regular screw-on, I guess, valve stem adapter. So this will inflate all kinds of different things. So if you need to inflate an air mattress, this is probably one of the better ways to do it, because I've inflated an air mattress by blowing it up manually with my mouth, and man, by the time you're done doing that, you feel like you're lightheaded. So I think this is a good way to go. You know, if you need a little extra air for your car tire, bike tire, trailer tire, mower tire, this is a good way to do it. Anyway, appreciate you guys checking out the video. Do check out the Audew cordless inflator with preset functions, or functions. And there's a link in the description. Thanks for checking out the video. Appreciate you guys watching, and let me know what you think down in the descriptions. If you bought one of these, if you have one of these, or if you've reviewed one of these, do you think my review is fair? Did you find the review helpful? Let me know. Appreciate it. Love to all of you. I'll see you on the next video.
Kind of looks like Beauty and the Beast. But the question is, which one of these is the Beauty and which one's the Beast?